Just tell these folks what you used to do at the ARIAs before you actually appeared and sang.
Yeah, well, I was the guy who had the microphone behind on the side of on the red carpet, I guess you'd say, and I was the big boom pole audio guy before this, and so yeah, other side, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
more stress. Yeah, more stress.
Was it doing that?
No. Actually, it was probably more stress. It's more stress in short-term things doing this, but it's more stress long-term because I wasn't doing what I loved. You know what I mean?
So is it kind of surreal to be on the other side?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to take it all in because it's just there's so much happening, and it's like an overload of kind of things happening. So I'm just trying to piece by piece it for the night.
I guess we are kind of interested to know how you go from being the guy that swings the boom to actually being on the other side of the camera and the microphone.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was writing songs in my room for 6 years, not really showing anyone. I wasn't the kind of guy who was here's my demo, this is my demo. I even worked at places were music outlets and did stuff for labels and stuff. I just never thought it was that good. But and that's not. I think a lot of people in that position where you're like, oh, my voice is a bit different. But that's kind of your strength in the long term, and you figure that out. But I was just writing songs, and a friend of mine passed a demo on to someone called Leonie, who used to manage Savage Garden on a boat, and then I got a record deal, basically.
She only managed them when they were on a boat?
No, she used to manage them back in the day, and she was on a boat. So.
Oh, that's a much better job, yeah, that's much better. And look, yours, that single was 5 weeks at number one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, good grief. Give us a little bit of a sense of what it's like to, in a pretty short space of time, have that kind of success.
It's crazy. It's insane. I mean, I was in, it sounds so cliche, I was in LA at the time I found out, on the top of a rooftop with the head of my label, strangely enough. And so I wasn't in the country when it was number one, but it's the best thing in the world and something that I never would have dreamed of.
Yeah, yeah. All right, this is the wonderful crop of Australian music journalists, and they are bursting with questions for you this evening, I just know. Question from up the back there. Hello, sir. You can yell it out if you want.
Yeah, the first non-teenage heartthrob. It's actually my bass player that said I was a teenage heartthrob, so I just ran with it and said it was a thing. It's not a thing. It's so embarrassing. Sorry.
30's kind of just out of your teens, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I think it's okay. Any more questions for this young man before we send him back to the throng? Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Dean Lewis.
Thank you very much.
All right.